So you want to know what it's like to live in Brickell, Miami, Florida, what the lifestyle is, restaurants, shopping centers, hotspots to go to, community, transportation, the housing market, and everything else. You are in the right spot. And I hope that by the end of this video, you can decide if this neighborhood is for you. I'm personally delighted to show you this neighborhood because this is where I live and I'm totally in love, but it's not for everybody. I am Stefania Mogollon, your local Miami and South Florida real estate agent. And if you have any questions about housing, moving to Brickell or any other neighborhood, do not hesitate to reach out to me. All my information is going to be down in the description box. And remember that I am here to help you make the move. Without further ado, let's get started with the video. So let me start first by explaining how is Brickell divided. First of all, right here we have the Brickell River, which actually divides downtown, which are all of these buildings that I have behind me, from Brickell. So there is actually a bridge that goes up and down every time a boat goes through, and that bridge connects these two neighborhoods. Now we have here behind me what's called the New Brickell, where all the fun stuff happen, the restaurants, the dining, the mall, the clubs, and everything is right behind me. It's called the New Brickell. Then we have Brickell Key, which is right here. It's a little island connected by this little bridge right there, and it's very laid back, quiet. The buildings tend to be older. There's actually a new building that's going to happen here, the Mandarin Hotel. The units, even though they're older, the square footage is a little bit bigger, which for some people they really appreciate it, and it's also more quiet. And what I like about Brickell Key is that they have a community that surrounds the whole island. So I actually go there to do sports, to yacht. There's people that go there to walk with their kids, to do a picnic. So it's another side of Brickell that most people don't know. And the third section of Brickell is actually called Old Brickell, which is south of Brickell. Also, the buildings tend to be older, and also the buildings tend to be a little bit larger. The area is more quiet, more peaceful, and Brickell Key and South Brickell are areas that are usually for main residents, for end user residents, and New Brickell appeals more for main residents but investors. So those are the three sections of Brickell. So Brickell is known as the financial district or Wall Street of Miami because here are all the companies and new companies coming up and keep expanding the financial aspect of the city. Now Brickell also, it's very appealing because of its location. It's centrally located, minutes away from downtown, from Wynwood, from the airport, from Coconut Grove, from South Beach. You are in the middle of everything and you have it all. Now let's talk about housing. Most of the properties are high-rise buildings like the one that I have behind me. There are a few one-family properties, but most of them are high-rise buildings. Now, the amazing part about Brickell, it's because it's next to the water. Some of the units that face east have a beautiful sunrise with the ocean, and it's just magical. Now, I mentioned to you previously that you can divide Brickell in three parts: Brickell Key, New Brickell, and South of Brickell. South of Brickell and Brickell Key have two things in common, is that the buildings tend to be older, tend to be more spacious, and the quietest areas of Brickell. The price per square footage is $560 for South Brickell, $650 for Brickell Key, and $672 for the new area of Brickell. Now, keep in mind the two areas, Brickell Key and South of Brickell, the price per square footage, of course, it's going to be less because the properties are a little bit older. However, when you compare one-bedroom units to one-bedroom units in these areas, maybe the prices are more similar because are larger or bigger. But in South Brickell, there is a new amazing project coming up, and I'm sure there will be more to come. One of them being 1428 Brickell, which is in the main Brickell Avenue. So you're going to have an amazing area right there that's going to develop a new building in Brickell Key. And there are definitely so many new things to come for Brickell that are going to keep increasing in price in the long run, like opening of new companies, new buildings closing, like Baccarat, Cipriani, 1428 that I mentioned, the new Mandarin residences and hotel. Like, Brickell is stepping up on the ultra luxury market, and of course you can anticipate all the other units increasing in value in the long run. And this is the beauty of Brickell, and specifically Brickell Key, because you have this trail surrounding the entire island that everybody uses to work out, just like I'm doing right now. And with this beautiful sun, the water, the ocean, the palms, the animals, it's so amazing. And also a good thing about Brickell is that a lot of people really take care of themselves, really focuses on health, working out, eating the right foods. And even if you're not on that journey, it's a little bit contagious. So, I mean, it's amazing to be in a healthy environment. Of course, there is for everybody. You have the bars, the clubs, and all of the other stuff, but you have all of the alternatives, and that's what I love. Let's dive into transportation. Brickell, it's a pretty convenient place. I will say the most convenient place to live in the entire state of Florida. You can basically walk to most places like supermarkets, restaurants, the mall, the pharmacy, almost anywhere without any problem. However, since this is a very busy area, the traffic noise from cars and traffic jam can be really annoying. But here is a cool thing. You don't really need a car because you've got different methods of transportation, like the Metro Mover, which is free and can take you to different places around Brickell and all the way to downtown. Also, because the Metro Mover takes you to downtown, you can easily hop on the Bright Line, which is an amazing train that can take you from downtown to Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and now all the way to Orlando. So if you live in Brickell, you can easily get to Orlando with no car. Besides the Metro Mover, you have the Metro Rail, which is another train here in Brickell that can take you to different places around Miami, North Miami, West Miami, even to the airport. On top of that, you also have the trolley, which is a free service that takes you around different places on Little Havana, Hialeah, downtown, Brickell. You really do not need a car here in Brickell. If you have a car, it's just for a pleasure, but you can live and work in this area easily. Now let's talk about Brickell dining, entertainment, and shopping. I am in the heart of Brickell right now, which is the cool new Brickell that I explained you earlier in the video, and this is what everything is happening. One of the main restaurants that I'm just gonna mention right now is Sexy Fish. I have it right behind me. Then we have local restaurants that have been around for many years. One of them called Dolores Lolita, Crazy About You, that's by the water, and further down we're gonna have the shopping centers Mary Brickell Village and Brickell City Center that I'm gonna show you in a second. So we just passed Mary Brickell Village and we can see how crowded the streets are and how friendly everybody is. This is also a really pet-friendly city, generally Miami, but specifically in Brickell. Everybody has a dog, everybody stops to pet the doggies and the animals. And right here behind me, we have the Brickell City Center, which is the famous shopping center that has the colorful background right there. So I'm gonna get inside and I'm gonna show you a little bit, but we have stores, high-end stores, restaurants, and many things to do. And honestly, if you are relocating to Miami and you want to meet new people, this is the best place to be, because you meet people everywhere and everybody is so friendly and approachable, and I just absolutely love it here. As you can see, there is so many things to do here in Brickell. Anything you want to do, if you want to sit and dine and have a glass of wine, if you want to party, if you want to do yoga, if you want to go for a run, this neighborhood has it all. And this has been all for today. I really hope this video gave you light about this beautiful neighborhood and decide if this is the right neighborhood for you. Put in the comments down below what was your favorite and least favorite part about Brickell. But regardless, remember that I am here to help you make the move. I am Stefania Mogollon, South Florida and Miami real estate agent. And if you have any questions about Brickell or any other neighborhood, because you're thinking of moving, relocating, investing, etc., do not hesitate to reach out to me, to my phone number, my email. All the information is going to be down on the description box. Thank you very much, and I will see you on the next one.